pay yourself. That's what it's about.
So if you can make your own salary.
100%. It's about ownership now, eh?
Exactly.
Yeah, brother. That's inspiring. Yeah, the tough times always come. Now it's the end of the month. Everybody's stressing. How will I pay the bills? Do you know what I mean? What am I gonna do? But what people don't understand is there's never gonna be a time when you don't have any problems. Right? It's just what type of problems. Right now it's rent problems. If you think about it, no one right now in the world, very few people can actually say someone within my generation died from hunger. Right? People on the street don't even die from hunger. So we're fighting for something else. We're fighting to be part of this capitalist dream, to be part of the economy, to have some equity in this whole thing. So we want, it's no longer, yes, a roof over your head, food to eat. That's important. But what's important is can we share in the wealth? But no one is gonna give it to you. No one's gonna give it to you. You have to fight for it. You have to fight for it. But how do we fight for it?
It's not very easy.
It's not easy.
Yeah, because as you are saying, that it's an economy, like you can't fight alone.
You can't fight alone.
You can start it.
Yes.
Yes. And be a motivation to other people.
Absolutely right.
Yeah. That's how you can fight.
That's the only way.
Yeah.
And I love what you said. This is the most profound thing anyone has ever said, right? Because for me, that's my life mission. It's just to motivate people, man. Like, I want to be the guy who didn't go down the same route because it's predictable. We know the end story. People in our families, you look at them all around, it's like, for me, I used to drive a Benz, I used to do this. But now when the income earning potential age is gone past your 60 years, your earning potential has declined. You've got your little retirement fund, and that's all you have, right? You don't have income generating assets. You've got a house to live maybe, but the house doesn't make you money. You've got a car, but the car doesn't make you money. I respect you because your car, it's an asset. It makes you money. We need to start to make money. Invest in things that make money. Things that make money are businesses, right? But we need to come together, and realize that it's about capital. Where do we spend our capital? Now I'm from Zimbabwe.
Yeah, I got it because Africans don't think the way you're thinking.
Because I've seen an economic collapse. I've seen a country collapse to its core, right?
Exactly.
So I know that if I just try to fight for a roof over my head and some food, what legacy am I going to leave my kids?
You understand?
I'm trying to be that guy where people say, they're like, okay, he tried to do it different. That's why I've written 15 books. And it's always about trying to educate people. I've got a platform that helps people to learn. I've got two platforms. One, decentralized news, which is like a news site where I just try to help people understand the new monetary system, right? Like cryptocurrencies, everybody is getting scammed and losing money because they don't understand these technologies. I work in tech. You see, so I try to help people. I've got another platform, Navigate Digital, which is helping people who want to learn how to do online business. Because at the end of the day, the global economy is open, but you have to be able to sell your time. People are selling their time in the office, right? They go work Monday to Friday. Today's Friday. The boss says, go and relax so that you can be fresh again for Monday. The money that is given you is the end of the month. You're going to pay the retail company you owe money to. You're going to pay Mr. Price, ShopRite, the car dealership, car payment, mortgage payment, transport, everything, right? And you're back to the slave boat again, working from Monday to Friday again. Slaves still had places to sleep, right? They had quarters where they could sleep. They were given food because you're worth
they only gives you enough money
to stay alive.
To pay rent, to buy food and to pay your mortgage.
Exactly.
That's it.
Stay alive so you can come back and work for me, and then I can create the equity, and then I can own these buildings. Camps Bay all the way to Simon's Town. You can't show us one building where people like me own it in our own African continent. We need to start thinking better. We need to elevate, man. Fight for something different, so that when our kids, because if you think about generations, grandfather, I don't even remember 2 grandfathers up because they left nothing. So I have nothing that I inherited, so I don't remember their name, right? And that's the case for a lot of us.
How the people die with stress. If you can see most of white people, they have gland, 3 up here.
Yes.
Still alive. They don't have stress at all. Economic stress.
Exactly.
Our people die with economic stress.
Economic stress, that's what kills us.
You know, when they got retirement, they got nothing.
Nothing. Now you're waiting for your kids to send you money. Can you send me money? My kid, my son, I have nothing.
And if you have done a mistake, you already have spoiled the kids that don't even care about you.
Exactly. So, and then the story goes on.
That's
So
what I want, man. I don't wanna, in that situation, I wanna make money that I don't wanna depend on my children.
only on your children.
Yeah,
Give them a leg up so that they can start to maybe build something, to leave something for somebody else, right? And then we can create generational wealth.
I'm gonna sit there at the top there with my chair, reading my news, knowing that every business down here is mine.
Yes.
That's life.
That's really what we're fighting for, man. I love it, sir. I love it. You give me energy because most of our people, they're worrying about today is Friday. Okay, where am I gonna go clubbing, drinking, to drown away the fact that
I don't remember this life anymore. I used to long time ago, but
it's time to grow.
The same way I saw darkness on my way.
Exactly right.
No, I got the wake up call. I said no.
There's more to life. At least die fighting for something greater. Like, let me try to achieve this financial independence, man. Because if our parents couldn't do it, if we don't do it, our children don't do it, it's just a cycle of poverty, man.
Yeah. At least nowadays, Africans with that education, let's use it.
Exactly, right? But we have to use it collectively to build, support each other, build businesses, invest in each other, support each other's dreams and goals and build together. And then,
The problem nowadays, the most educated people are the ones scolding the uneducated people.
Exactly. You see, they're scamming the uneducated people. And that you see, because it's short-term thinking. It's always about what can I get today. There's never really any long-term vision of what we're trying to do, what are we trying to build, because building things is hard, it's painful. When white people came to South Africa on a boat, Van Riebeeck, 7 guys or whatever the case might have been, right? Cecil John Rhodes, he came here sick as hell with 200 pounds in his pocket and started owning everything here. Went to Zimbabwe, where I come from, named it after himself. He had visions of building a railroad from Cape to Cairo, but they'll say, that those people, they oppressed us. Yes, they did. But what you have to think is, what can you learn from it? Move on and start really learning. Like, it's everything that you build has to come from working hard and having long-term plans. China, same thing. We used to learn in school, China is the most poorest country. These people, people used to laugh at China. Now they own the world, because even though things are not perfect and they've got their problems, but they understand that, to win in this game, racism is really a race, right? It's really a race for all races and all kinds of people to just compete, and because competition is the natural order of nature. But that doesn't mean to compete doesn't mean you have to separate each other, you have to be divisive. No, just look after each other the same way they invest in each other, right? We have to start to do the same thing.
Why don't you stay in the location, you save money?
Right.
I said I have a problem with staying at the
Exactly.
because I don't have motivation.
Absolutely,
I wanna see
sir.
motivation. When I wake up, I
my
want to see
man.
my neighbor improving.
Absolutely.
Then I said, okay, I want to beat this way.
What a great conversation, sir. You know what? Same thing. You pick me up in the hills there, my sea view, my mountain view. That's the same reason I said no. They said, you're not supposed to be here. I'm here. I'm now on the top of the mountain. There's nowhere else to dream. The only place to dream is now the ships that I'm seeing in the sea. I want my cargo to be in those ships.
You understand?
You see?
Yeah, no?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy. Thank you for the inspiration.